score, run to win, they've got the players to do that.
On 2nd and 6, it's a play fake. Jones on the roll, using his legs, but he can't outrun Byron Young. Boy, Young is such a dynamic defensive player. Rams will bring a little pressure. It's picked up, and Jones finds Pittman. There won't be a 3-and-out on this possession either. Back here with a lot of friends and family on hand. 1st down and 10. It's Taylor. And rather Jones on the play fake. He's going up top, looking downfield for Adonai Mitchell, and it's intercepted. Cam Curl with the pick. Down the sideline goes Curl, and Curl out of bounds at the 45.
On the football, so it was there. Daniel Jones just got to get that one out a little bit further.
On 1st down, Kyron Williams into the secondary. A burst for a 1st down.
Really, I mean, people talk about his arm talent, his cerebral skills, but his toughness has always been the most impressive thing to me.
Puka Nacua, his first catch. It's been a nice 1-2 punch early for the Rams at that running back spot. This is number 1, Kyron Williams in that 1-2 punch. And Williams, you can see, he's so good at making people miss. And it pushed to the starting lineup in less than a week for Mike Hilton. Stafford to the sideline. Puka Nacua finding space and finding a 1st down. 2nd and 15, 4-man pressure. Stafford. Over to the sideline goes Jordan Whittington with his first catch. Xavier Howard, 3rd down and 8, 6 defensive backs out there. Colts bring pressure with 1, and it's almost intercepted by Zaire Franklin. 42-yard try for Joshua Carty. Of course, we saw 2 blocks last week for this Ram kicker. No block this time, and Carty puts it right down the middle in Los Angeles. Heavily involved in that drive, coming off the turnover. First of the year from the Colts. The kickoff that bounces. Anthony Gould will pick it up, and Gould with some room. Gould down the sideline, and it's Carty who knocked him out of bounds near midfield. Jones and the Colts with their 2nd possession. Pressure up the middle. Jones jumps it into the open space and finds Tyler Warren, who powers his way inside the 30 and down at the 28. For the Indianapolis Colts with that penalty. 2nd and 15. Jones over the middle, almost intercepted. Cameron Kinchins. 5-man pressure. Jones in trouble. Dumps it to Taylor, but waiting for that was Byron Young. There is a flag down, and this may be a hold against the Colts and push him. Good snap and hold and the kick. Good by plenty for Spencer Schrader.
Over Stewart. I mean, it's a mass of big bodies.
Stafford, a deflection off the hands of Blake Corum. Matched up at the bottom of your screen against Charvarius Ward. Stafford off the high shotgun snap, throwing over the middle. He's got his tight end, and Tyler Higbee is down right near the line to gain. Rams are 5 for 5 on 3rd or 4th and 1 this year, and it's Stafford with the sneak. Stafford has stood up. I am not sure he got that one.
I thought he was at least closer to the 46.
Daniel Jones trying to cash in on the opportunity. He'll check it short to Jonathan Taylor. Taylor will scoot up the sidelines, breaks 1 tackle as we bring in Mike Pereira. Low shotgun snap. Jones in some trouble. Finds downs. There's a guy making a big play, and he makes it to get the 1st down. Category seems like a good thing. The jet sweep to Doolin, and Doolin breaks a tackle and is down near the 3-yard line. Jared Verse with the shove. Warren in the Wildcat, the tight end running from the Wildcat, and he's down at the 2, very close to the 1st down. Jones under center, turns, hands to Warren. Warren barrels inside the 2 and is down at the 1. No, it's a touchdown. Warren into the end zone for 6, and the Colts take a 9-3 lead.
Well, we saw a little old school play last week. They went back to a play that was popular when I was playing, the isolation play, and it looks like it's going to be the same.
Stafford gets the shotgun snap with a 5-man rush over the middle. Nacua with the catch. You need a 1st down. Where do you go? Puka Nacua. From the 40, Corum the carry on 1st down. Has some room and out across midfield into Colts territory. Watch Nacua in motion at the bottom of your screen. Stafford with pressure coming late, looking for Nacua down the sideline, and Stafford drops it in. Nacua finishing it off. It's a first down at the 13. Pitch and catch, Nets 31.
Yeah, they're finding that matchup with Xavier Howard. You know, we talked about it before where it was just tough. He turns him around right there, and he loses that step. And let me tell you, Matthew Stafford is...
2nd and 19. Whittington the motion man. They set it up for Corum. Colts everywhere, and a stampede of Indianapolis Colts. Led by DeForest Buckner, bringing Nacua, the wide receiver in the slot, to the bottom of your screen. And it'll be Kyron Williams looking for some running room. Finds a nice little crease and is down to the 19-yard line. Particularly concerned. They came in 6 touchdowns in 13 trips. Get into the red zone again, get derailed by a penalty, and have to settle here. Stafford, backside pressure comes as he throws for Nacua on the sidelines. At the 38 and out of bounds, Nick Cross. On 3rd and 10. Stafford, open over the middle, it's Devontae Adams. That's a first down, and now the Rams are thinking points. So the Colts 46, a pickup of 16. And a minute on the clock. Stafford finds Nacua, and Nacua picks up 9.
It's what he does when he does it, and Kyron Williams just put a great chip block on it.
Stafford, open over the middle. Higbee will secure this one, and down to the 21, and a timeout called by Sean McVay. First down and 10 at the 21. Stafford looking, in trouble, down he goes! Takes the sack back at the 27, and the Rams will use the timeout. Now Nacua in motion. They set up the screen to Nacua with blockers. Nacua inside the 15, and Puka down to the 10. It's a first down. Stafford into the end zone. Devontae Adams with the touchdown. And the 96-yard Rams drive puts 6 on the board and grabs the lead late first half.
Well, you had one of the safeties move. Watch the safety back here in the
3rd and 4. Jones down the sideline, one-on-one. Oh, what a catch! Adonai Mitchell down the sideline, turning on the speed, and a little stiff arm ushering into the end zone for a Colts touchdown. But did he lose the ball going out of the end zone before he crossed the goal line?
ball. I think it may have come out early.
He sticks it out, and it slips out of his hand. Unbelievable.
The ruling on the field is the ball was loose prior to crossing the goal line. It went in and out of the end zone. The result of the play is a touchback. First down, Rams.
A turnover on the opening drive of each half now for the Colts. Stafford to work. And it's Nacua back on the field. They were checking his thumb in the locker room. 2nd and 3. Stafford, pressure coming. He's in trouble. Down he goes. Finishing it off was Adibare, but give Nick Cross the credit. He came in on the blitz and forced him into the arms of his big defensive lineman.
Yeah, no, it's one of the great things that this defense is able to do. There he is, number 20, coming in. Is Lou Anarumo is really, really good at designing things with, Lou does a really, really good job of maximizing their talent.
4-man rush on 3rd and 11. Stafford waiting for his man to come open. Deflected and incomplete. Wanted Higbee. Jonathan Edwards.
More sense just to kind of continue what you've done all year.
Play fake. Over the middle, finding Pittman, who twists his way across the Rams 45 for 17.
Pretty pocket, not let him have clean reads. They've done that most of the afternoon. This is really the first series where it has looked a little cleaner.
And Taylor with a clean run around that right side. He was being chased the whole way by Byron Young, but Utah. Play action. Open on the sideline is Ashton Doolin. That's a first down by plenty. To the 26-yard line. He picks up 11 this afternoon. Jones, play action. Backside pressure comes as he gets rid of it. Juggling catches made inside the 5 and down to the 2. Tyler Warren set 88 yards so far. Jonathan Taylor, the single back. Jones will turn, play action. Flag is down. Jones to the end zone, caught for the touchdown by Michael Pittman, and the Colts take the lead.
Yeah, this is another tough one, right? I mean, you're running all the way across the field. You get beat right away. You don't need the rub. You don't need to take anybody through a web or anything.
First down, ball is out. Williams lost it, loose on the turf, still being dribbled about, and the Colts have it at the 17-yard line. Tomiwa Adebawore had that ball bounce, dribble around, and finally reaches out like the old hungry hippo game and just scoops it back in. That arm just shoots out of there, and Adebawore scooping it up. 2nd and 20. Screen for Pittman. Well defended. That's Jared Verse. We saw him blow up. See how aggressive the Colts get. Not very with Taylor. Taylor, though, bouncing it to the edge, gets inside the 20. Snap and hold are good, as is the kick. Play action. Stafford to Williams. Kyron Williams, another stiff arm. He's been the stiff arm king today. Joe Bacci
Reset and tried to throw the ball, but he's just such a smart football player.
And now 2nd and 10. Instead of a sack or a turnover, they get 10 more to Puka Nacua. And
the pass receiving leader of the NFL here today, and they have not even come close.
Back-to-back Parkinson catches, and he's down to the 46 of the Colts. Bacci on the tackle. Four-man pressure. Stafford with time to the sideline for Davante Adams at the 30, inside the 25 before Adams is finally stood up near the 23 by Mike Hilton and Cameron Bynum. Nacua in motion. They look for him. They find him at the 20. Nacua inside the 10, and he's got about 1 yard to go before the first down. The ankle tackle stymieing Puka Nacua after the 11-yard gain. Down a touchdown. 3:25 to go. They'll go. Stafford looking, throws. Nacua with the catch and the touchdown.
And he does this without getting an offensive pass interference called on him, right? It's clean. You can't do anything. But it creates so much space, and that's all Matthew Stafford needs. He just needs that little break. Coming into the game.
Certainly Matthew Stafford understands where Puka's going to be almost every play. Jones on first down, finding the rookie tight end Tyler Warren. A flag in at the end of the play.
Personal foul. Hit on a defenseless receiver. Number 48 defense. That 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Ogletree motioning out of the full house backfield. It's Taylor the carry. Taylor finds a crease. Taylor spinning free. Taylor on the run with the speed. Down the sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. But there is a flag back at the 45, and this one looks like it's coming back.
Holding, number 10. Offense,
Oh, boy.
10-yard penalty. First down.
Four-man pressure, but it gets to Jones. The ball pops out. Stripped out by Verse and recovered by Ryman to save it for the Colts. But Jared Verse, we said earlier he's living in the backfield. He can now vote in the Colts backfield.
Now here they got to get about 15 yards so they can kick in effectively.
And they're going to try to get that with Jonathan Taylor, who picks up 9 game-winning drives in his career. Trying to start one here, and he's got Atwell all alone. 2-2 Atwell, and it's 2-2 goodbye. One play, 88 yards, and 2-2 takes it for 6.
Down the field, and he crosses back underneath. You tangle your feet up, and all of a sudden, Cameron Bynum has got no shot. He's gotten out leverage because he's playing his responsibility. And you can see right here, he just clicks his heels together. It's like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, Kevin, except he's not going home, he's going to the ground.
Well, Atwell's going home. He handled the home part. 88 yards for the touchdown. And just like that, Matthew Stafford, 375 yards passing and 3 scores.
Crazy.
Daniel Jones checking it short with pressure coming to Jonathan Taylor, and Taylor falls at the 20-yard line, a 9-yard gain on the play. Down a touchdown. Low snap to Jones. To the sideline, and Adonai Mitchell with the catch. 1st and 15. Jones heaves it for Pittman on the sideline. Intercepted! Cam Curl's done it again! His second pick of the day!
Just the whole, you know where it's going. You got to hold that safety. You know, hopefully you've got a route that's going down the middle of the field, and then as a quarterback, you got to look him off. But Daniel Jones was locked onto Michael Pittman that whole time, made it easy.
Game is not over yet. Kyron Williams trying to end it as he gets good yardage on a 1st down run, and the Colts will use a timeout.
You can see, you know, the results of all the effort they put in during the work week. This was a very confident team, and we sensed that vibe at practice on Friday.
And a 1st down for the Rams.
After we were ahead and gave up the lead and then came back and put ourselves in a position to retake the lead on the home field of the Super Bowl defending champions. And he said, absolutely. So we'll go. And now it's going to be interesting to see how they bounce back next week.
So the Los Angeles Rams bounce back from their disappointment against the